everybody, this is the website boy again with another tutorial about Bootstrap. Now this is number 8. For those of you out there that keep watching the videos, keep doing it. Don't get lazy because this is going to help you out. I see a lot of employers out there looking for Bootstrap developers. They're not even looking for web developers anymore. They're looking for Bootstrap people. All right, so if you know Bootstrap, you're ahead of the game. Keep watching them because I'm going to be providing you with the most tutorials for Bootstrap available online anywhere else, and we're going to jump into the advanced tutorials after this. All right, so keep watching them. For those of you that want to navigate my course and don't know how, this is how you do it. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't done so already. All right, if you're new to my channel, do it now. That way you can get automatic emails telling you when I upload a video, and I'm gonna be uploading a lot, so keep that in mind. All right, so now for those of you that want to do everything like me, I use Sublime Text too, and whatever version you use of Sublime, that's fine, and whatever other code editor you use is fine. This is just for my own uh, just to please me, because I just like using Sublime. It's just a great tool. Anyway, for those of you that want to do things free, because Sublime Text is going to cost you, but you can try it for 30 days and it's free. So Notepad++ is free for Windows always. Text Wrangler is free for Mac always, unless they change their minds later on. But anyway, those of you that like my videos all the time, thank you. But those of you that forget, boo for you. Don't forget right now, right? Because that helps me out a lot, and I see you when you do it. So thank you. Anyways, download the exercise files at the websiteboy.com/snippets. You can download them there. Every video that I make is supposed to have an exercise files, unless I said it doesn't. Those of you that really like my videos every day, thank you. Really, I really appreciate it. It helps me make more videos, and it helps me have more time, all right, to develop more ideas and create the best Bootstrap tutorials there is in the planet. So thank you so much. Let's get to the tutorial and let's start doing this, guys. Let's start working with the pull and push in Bootstrap. So let's go to our folder, Bootstrap folder, and double click on this, and of course my browser is going to go to the other side. But anyways, and now we see our last project here. What we did on the last project was creating a services page, and we put the content on the right, we put a sidebar on the left, and we use the offset to divide this. So if you haven't watched that, go ahead and do that, and I'll go to the last video. So anyway, what we want to do in this is something that I noticed. All right, if you go ahead and minimize this, what happens is that we have some content here. Let's just take that off. We have the sidebar on top, and we have our services on the bottom there. We don't want that. We want our services to be on top so people could see it, and we don't want this. We don't need this. This is a services page. We don't need this. It's for the home page. So we want a sidebar to go to the bottom, and the content to the up, and we're gonna do that by using pull and push classes. All right, so let's go ahead and open our text editor. Let's go ahead and let me create another. I'm in another monitor, guys. Sorry. Let's open a text editor, and I'm gonna drag that file in here, that services page. Right, and let me just minimize that. We don't need it anymore. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this off, and I'm going to use the push effect. So what I want to do is, I'll show you right now. First, we need to remove some things. Let's go ahead and remove the top row here. We don't need this. Remove that, and we save it. Control S or Command S, and refresh it here. It's not there anymore, so we don't need that anymore. We don't have that. Another thing that I want to do is, all right, so is moving the sidebar. All right, let's just select it, cut it, and put it all the way in the bottom of it. We're still in the content right here in this div. Okay, so we moved it, we cut it and put it on the bottom of that article that we created on the last page, and we refresh it. Now we have the services here, and if you go ahead and minimize this, now we have our services on top. But then we have another issue, right? That we have a sidebar on the right. We don't want our sidebar to be on the right. We want it to be on the left. And then we have another issue. We have some space here. Let's fix this. All right, let's go back to our editor. And the way we fix this is by putting some extra classes in here. All right, so what extra classes can we put in there to make this um, good, right? Actually, right here on the article. All right, so what we want to do is we want to move the services to the right and move the sidebar to the left, depending on what size the browser is. So let's create another class here called call LG, and we have to make it LG because um, we're using this grid here. When we get to that certain 1200, right, we got to do something. So we already have a size here. Let's just, when we get to the 1200 media query call, we need to do something. What we're going to do, we're going to push. All right, and how many are we going to push? We're going to push 3. All right, because 3 and 8 equals 11 plus the offset from the last tutorial, which is 1, is 12. So that's what we're doing. And now because we did it to the 1200 grid, now we refresh, I mean save and then refresh here. When we get to that 1200 grid, it's gonna push it to the right. But then that's fine, right? But we haven't done nothing to the sidebar yet. We're gonna do it later. But if we go and minimize it, then it goes back to normal here, and we don't want that. We need this to move in the 768 media call also. So let's do that. Let's do one for the small grid, small, and then we do push what? How many? Can you guess? All right, because we have already a small call right here, media query, right, for 7. We need to do something comparable to that and to this. So we need to do something like small, a push small 7 and what else? 4, right? Push 4, because 4 and 7 equals 11 plus 1 equals 12, right? So let's save that, go back to it, and then we refresh, and then you see that. Now, so we're pushing it on the bigger media query code, which is the 1200, the large grid. And then when we go back down, we push it on the small one too that stays there. Now we need to move the sidebar to the left here. All right. So let's do that now. And let's do a couple classes here, right? And the class that we're gonna use for the LG3, all right, call LG. Can you guess what it is? What 3 and other number equals 12? 9. And then we have to do one for the small grid too, right? So let's go call small, and then we do 8. But then we're forgetting something very. What are we doing? Are we calling this again? No, we need to actually pull. So we're forgetting that little detail. Pull, because right now we want to move to the other side. And then we do the pulling right here. Pull. I don't know what's going on with me today. And then we go back to the browser. We refresh, and there we go. All right. So, and now if you check inspect element, you see that all we're doing is creating some margins, and right. So right now it's not doing much, right? But when I go back down, this pull effect right puts a right margin on it. I mean, moves it to the right 66%, right? And then here it pushes it to the left 33%. So that's all it's doing, right? All right. So that's how you are able to use the pull and push to create the type of layout that you want on your page. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you can watch some other videos on this, and I will be creating an advanced tutorial for Bootstrap, so keep tuned, okay, because you don't know what's coming. It's very good. I got some advanced stuff going on, but I want to get the newbies ready for the next tutorial that we're going to be using PHP on the Bootstrap. So I'm going to give you the most courses possible for you to understand it, and then we're going to jump into the advanced. All right, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.